Hello, friends, and welcome. Let me ask you this. Have you noticed your skin feeling drier, maybe with a few more lines than before? Or perhaps your knees ache when you get up in the morning, or your hands don't feel as strong as they once did. Many women over 50 tell me the same things. The mirror feels different, the body feels stiffer, and energy just isn't what it used to be. The truth is, these changes aren't just about getting older. A big part of what's happening inside is the slow loss of collagen, the very protein that keeps our skin smooth, our joints flexible, and our hair and nails strong. But here's the good news. You're not powerless. In today's conversation, we're going to look at simple, natural foods that can help restore collagen from the inside out. No magic creams, no expensive treatments, just everyday ingredients that science shows really make a difference. And to guide us through this journey, we've invited a trusted health expert who will share the research, the real-life stories, and the practical steps you can start using today. So let's dive in. Why does collagen matter so much after 50? So let's start simple. What exactly is collagen? And why do women over 50 seem to struggle with losing it more than ever?
That's a wonderful place to begin. Collagen is the most abundant protein in your body. Think of it as the scaffolding, the glue that holds everything together. It gives your skin firmness, keeps your joints flexible, strengthens your bones, and even supports your hair and nails. Without collagen, our bodies quite literally begin to sag and stiffen. Now here's the part that surprises many people. We start losing collagen much earlier than we think. After about age 20, our bodies naturally produce about 1% less collagen every year. By the time you reach your 40s, you've already lost close to 20% of your natural stores. And for women, once menopause begins, that decline speeds up even more.
So what does that mean in everyday life? How does someone know they're running low on collagen?
The signs are hard to miss. Wrinkles begin to deepen. Skin feels thinner and drier. Hair becomes more brittle. Nails break more easily. And it's not just cosmetic. Joints ache, stiffness creeps in, and even the gut lining can weaken, causing digestive discomfort. I'll give you an example. One of my patients, a 62-year-old retired teacher, came to me complaining of knee pain and sagging skin. She was frustrated because she thought it was simply old age. But when we adjusted her diet to include collagen-supporting foods, within a few months, not only did her knees hurt less, but her skin looked fresher, and she told me she finally felt like herself again.
That's powerful. So collagen isn't just about looking younger, it's about moving better, feeling better, and living better after 50.
Exactly. It's the foundation of healthy aging.
Now, I know many of our listeners have already tried collagen supplements, powders, pills, drinks, but a lot of them tell me, I didn't really see much difference. Why is that? Are these supplements not working?
That's such a common concern. The truth is, supplements can help, but only if they're used the right way. One of the biggest mistakes I see is people relying on a capsule or a powder alone, without making any changes to their diet or lifestyle. Collagen needs certain nutrients, like vitamin C, zinc, and copper, to actually be built and used by your body. If those are missing, the supplement won't do much.
So it's not just about taking the product, it's about the bigger picture.
Exactly. Another issue is choosing the wrong type of collagen. Some forms are poorly absorbed. And then there's mindset. Many people expect results in a week or two. When they don't see a miracle, they give up. But rebuilding collagen is a gradual process. It takes months of consistency.
That makes sense. And I imagine there are lifestyle habits that work against collagen too.
Yes, things like too much sugar, chronic stress, smoking, and unprotected sun exposure all break down collagen fibers. So even if you're taking a supplement, if you're also under stress, eating lots of sweets, or spending hours in the sun without protection, you're undoing the benefits.
So the real key is combining smart choices, food, lifestyle, and maybe supplements, rather than depending on one quick fix.
That's right. Collagen health is a long-term investment, not a short-term trick.
Let's start with the first food on our list, gelatin. Many of our listeners have heard about collagen powders on the market, But how is gelatin different?
Great question. Collagen powders are usually hydrolyzed collagen, meaning the protein has already been broken down into smaller pieces for easier absorption. Gelatin, on the other hand, is a natural form of collagen that comes directly from animal connective tissue. When you make something like homemade Jell-O or broth that cools into a gel, that's gelatin. What makes it powerful is that it's especially rich in two amino acids, glycine and proline, which your body absolutely needs to build and repair collagen structures. In fact, a 2015 study published in the Journal of Clinical Nutrition showed that regular gelatin consumption improved skin elasticity and moisture retention.
So this isn't just theory, it's proven by research.
Exactly. And beyond the studies, I've seen it firsthand. One of my patients, Barbara, a 67-year-old retired teacher, began stirring a teaspoon of plain gelatin into her morning tea every day. She originally hoped it might help her knee pain, but within 6 months, she noticed something extra. Her skin was more hydrated, smoother, and her joint discomfort eased significantly.
That's amazing, and it sounds simple to do.
Very simple. You can dissolve gelatin in hot drinks like tea or coffee, add it to soups, or even make homemade fruit gummies. It's one of the easiest, most affordable ways to support your collagen naturally.
Our next food is bone broth. I often hear people call it liquid gold. Why such a grand name for something as simple as simmered bones?
Because it truly is golden for your health. When bones and connective tissues are simmered slowly for many hours, they release an incredible mix of nutrients: hydrolyzed collagen, chondroitin sulfate, and hyaluronic acid. These compounds work together to keep joints flexible, reduce stiffness, and improve skin hydration and elasticity. In fact, a 2019 article in the journal Nutrients confirmed that bone broth is a nutrient-dense solution for age-related issues, like dry skin and joint discomfort.
So this is really backed by science, not just an old-fashioned remedy.
Absolutely. And let me share a story. Carol, a 62-year-old retired librarian, came to me complaining about joint stiffness. She felt achy every morning. Instead of starting with medication, I suggested she replace her morning coffee twice a week with a warm cup of homemade bone broth. Within just 2 months, she noticed a dramatic difference. She felt looser, more mobile, and even more energetic.
That sounds both comforting and healing. How can our listeners make it at home?
It's simple, but it takes time. Use leftover chicken or beef bones. Add carrots, onions, herbs, and a splash of apple cider vinegar to help pull out the minerals. Simmer for at least 12 hours, then strain. You can sip it warm like tea, or use it as a base for soups and stews. It's delicious, nourishing, and yes, truly liquid gold.
Now let's move to something most of us already have in the kitchen, eggs. But here's what surprises me. When it comes to collagen, people say it's not the yolk, but the whites that matter. Why is that?
That's right. The magic is in the egg whites. They're one of the richest natural sources of proline, an amino acid that plays a central role in collagen production. Proline helps form the triple helix structure that makes collagen fibers strong and elastic. Without enough proline, your body simply can't build sturdy collagen. A 2018 study published in Dermatoendocrinology confirmed that proline is absolutely essential for skin elasticity and repair. And what's great is that egg whites deliver it in a form that's easy for the body to absorb.
So even something as humble as an egg can make a visible difference.
Exactly. Let me tell you about Teresa, a 59-year-old retired accountant. 2 egg whites every morning, sometimes as an omelet, sometimes mixed into a protein pancake. After just 1 month, she noticed her skin texture was smoother, her fine lines softer, and she felt more confident going out without makeup.
That's such a simple change.
Yes, and that's the beauty of it. Organic, pasture-raised eggs are best, but really, any egg white can give your skin a natural boost from the inside out.
All right, let's talk about garlic. A lot of people love the flavor, but some shy away because of the strong smell. Is it really worth eating garlic every day for collagen?
It absolutely is. Garlic is more than just a seasoning. It's actually a collagen preserver. Garlic is rich in sulfur compounds, especially one called allicin. Sulfur is essential for forming and stabilizing collagen fibers, and allicin helps protect those fibers from breaking down over time. So when you add garlic to your meals, you're not only adding flavor, you're also helping your body hold on to the collagen it already has.
That's fascinating. Do you have a real-life example of how this works?
Yes, I think of Helen, a 65-year-old avid gardener. She never used fancy creams or supplements. Instead, she cooked with what grew in her backyard. Garlic was one of her staples. She sautéed it every day with olive oil and greens. Despite spending hours outdoors with her hands in the soil, her skin kept a natural glow, and her hands stayed surprisingly strong and smooth. Friends often commented she looked years younger than her age.
That's inspiring. How much garlic should people aim for?
2 to 3 cloves a day is enough. The trick is to crush or chop the garlic and let it sit for about 10 minutes before cooking. That activates the allicin. Then add it to stir-fries, soups, or roasted vegetables. It's a simple, delicious way to protect your collagen while supporting overall health.
Now, the next food on our list might sound a little unusual to some of our listeners. Spirulina? It's that blue-green algae people often call a superfood. But is it really effective for collagen? Or is it just hype?
It's definitely more than hype. Spirulina is a nutrient powerhouse. What makes it especially valuable for collagen is its rich supply of glycine and proline, 2 amino acids your body needs to build collagen fibers, as well as copper, which helps cross-link those fibers to keep them firm and elastic. In fact, a 2020 study published in the journal Marine Drugs showed that spirulina not only supports collagen production, but also improves skin elasticity and reduces oxidative stress, which is a major cause of aging.
So it helps the body build collagen and protects it from damage.
Exactly. And I've seen it work in real life. Joyce, a 61-year-old retired nurse, was skeptical at first. She didn't like the green color or the ocean smell, but she started small. Just half a teaspoon mixed into her morning citrus smoothie. Within weeks, her nails were no longer brittle. Her hair felt thicker, and her skin looked brighter. She told me, "It's a little weird at first, but it works."
That's encouraging. For someone who wants to try it, what's the best way?
Start with just a quarter to half a teaspoon daily. Blend it with orange or pineapple juice to mask the flavor. Look for a high-quality organic powder from a trusted brand. It's an easy way to give your collagen a natural boost.
Our final food on the list might surprise some people: pumpkin seeds. They look so small. Can they really have enough nutrition to make a difference for collagen?
Yes, absolutely. Don't let their size fool you. Pumpkin seeds are one of the best natural sources of zinc, and zinc is critical for both creating and stabilizing collagen fibers. Without enough zinc, your body struggles to repair damaged skin and maintain healthy connective tissue. In fact, a 2017 paper in the journal Biomolecules highlighted how zinc acts as a cofactor for enzymes that build and stabilize collagen. Simply put, no zinc, no strong collagen.
So these little seeds can actually play a big role in healing and skin health.
Exactly. Let me share a story. Nancy, a 64-year-old avid runner, had been dealing with dry skin and slow wound healing for years. I suggested she start adding a small handful of pumpkin seeds to her daily meals. She sprinkled them over her morning oatmeal, tossed them on salads, and even added them to homemade trail mix. Within 3 months, her skin was more hydrated. Her dermatologist noticed real improvement in her texture, and her cuts and blisters healed faster.
That's incredible for such a simple snack.
It is. Just a quarter cup of roasted pumpkin seeds can provide nearly half your daily zinc needs. And they're versatile, perfect on yogurt, salads, soups, or simply as a crunchy snack, small but mighty. They're one of the easiest ways to support healthy collagen every day.
We've talked about collagen-rich foods, but many people still wonder, should I take collagen powders or pills? Do they really work?
That's an excellent point. Research does show that collagen supplements can be effective. A 2021 meta-analysis in the International Journal of Dermatology found that hydrolyzed collagen supplements improved skin elasticity and hydration. But here's the key. The results were far stronger when people combined supplements with a nutrient-rich diet.
So food really does matter.
Exactly. Whole foods provide not only collagen, but also the cofactors, vitamin C, zinc, copper, that your body needs to actually use that collagen. Without those nutrients, a powder alone won't go very far. And I'll add a quick caution, vegan collagen is a bit misleading. True collagen only comes from animals. Plant-based products can support your body's own collagen production, but they're not collagen themselves. Also, many creams advertise topical collagen, but collagen molecules are too large to penetrate the skin. At best, they act as moisturizers on the surface. If you want to really rebuild collagen, it has to come from the inside, through food and lifestyle.
So supplements can help, but they're not a magic bullet.
That's right. Think of them as a tool, but the foundation is always real food.
All right, beyond food, what else should women over 50 pay attention to if they want to slow aging gracefully?
Great point. Collagen health isn't just about diet, it's about lifestyle. First, protect your skin from UV rays. Sunlight is one of the fastest ways to break down collagen. Second, limit sugar and avoid smoking. Both create free radicals that damage collagen fibers and speed up aging. Third, take care of your mind and body through rest. Chronic stress and poor sleep raise cortisol, which interferes with collagen production. When you sleep well, your body repairs itself. And finally, gentle movement is key. Yoga, walking, or light strength training not only keep muscles strong, but also stimulate circulation, which helps deliver nutrients to skin and joints.
So it's really a whole picture approach.
Exactly. Eat wisely, move daily, rest deeply, and protect your body. That's the recipe for aging slowly and beautifully.
We've covered a lot today. 6 collagen-rich foods, the role of supplements, and lifestyle habits that make a difference. From gelatin and bone broth to egg whites, garlic, spirulina, and pumpkin seeds. Each one offers a simple, natural way to support your body after 50.
That's right. And I want to leave our listeners with this thought. Aging is not your enemy. It's simply life's rhythm. But how you age is, in many ways, your choice. By nourishing your body with the right foods, protecting your skin, and caring for your mind, you can stay vibrant, confident, and strong well into your later years.
Beautifully said. So instead of chasing miracle creams or quick fixes, let's focus on feeding our bodies from the inside out.
Expert. Exactly. Consistency and real food will take you further than any shortcut.
Thank you so much for joining us today. And thank you to our listeners. If this episode resonated with you, share it with a friend who might also be looking for simple, natural ways to stay healthy and radiant after 50. Until next time, take care and age with grace.